Sarah Lauren, visiting Gaza Strip during the month of Ramadan in order to prepare a report about how Gazan people are living there, how people of Gaza are living during the month of Ramadan. She went to a house. She visited with the lady, where they are having in that household 10 people there. 10 people fasting the month of Ramadan at that day, waiting for Maghrib time in order to break their fasting. Sarah Lauren said, when I went to that house, no furniture whatsoever. Nothing. And she brought a bit of cloth in order to spread it in the ground, in order to put the food there and will be sitting around to eat. What she brought for us to eat, bread, 1 plate of hummus, and another plate of salad for 10 people of the family, and the lady, and the journalist, the reporter, Sarah Lauren. And the Muslim lady insisted for Sarah to share with them some food to eat with them, because they are breaking their fasting. And Sarah did not want to share, did not want to eat, thinking there is no enough food for those living people to eat. Just bread and hummus and salad. So she was reluctant to share with them their food, save some food for them. But the lady and the family insisted for her to share with them whatever is available to eat from. And she said, Sarah Lauren, reluctantly, I participated with them and I ate. But I asked her one question. She asked the lady, لماذا تصومون? Why you're fasting? You, a Muslim lady, along with those 10 people here, why you're fasting? The lady said, the Muslim lady said, in order to feel how poor people feel when they do not have food to eat. In order to feel while we're fasting how poor people feel, how they are hungry and thirsty, in order to suffer as those people are suffering. But we praise Allah, wa nahmadullah, we're thankful and grateful to Allah. Bread, plate of hummus, plate of salad for a family of 11 in Gaza Strip, while that journalist, British one, Sarah Lauren, is reporting. And she said to her, if that's the case, this is what you're doing. She was crying in tears and she declared that, I come to Islam, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. That's your wonderful people in Gaza. There, we're fasting in order to feel for those who are fasting, those who are in need, those who do not have, in order to offer to themselves to eat. We have to feel and we have to suffer as they are suffering. It's okay to be fasting, but by the end of the day, when you break your fasting, you have no enough food for you and the living people, kids in your family to eat. This is how this family and the true believers in Gaza and in somewhere in the Muslim world, they put their fasting, the month of Ramadan, in action. This is the way it should. Otherwise, how Sarah Lauren in here, her heart was softened enough, open enough to Islam and Muslim to embrace Islam because of the fasting of the month of Ramadan. Even by the end of the day, while you're about to break your fasting, no enough food. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way. Think about it. While you're fasting, by the end of the day, are you thinking about those poor people in Gaza, in Palestine, in Syria, in Lebanon, in Iraq, in Libya, in Egypt, in Somalia, in Africa, everywhere in Philippines? By the end of the day, no piece of bread to eat or a flash of sip water to drink, while we're enjoying everything in here. Everything. Look at how many plates would be in the table when we're about to break our fasting. Have you thought about those are poor people? تدخل عليهم السرور, make them happy by sending them a meal to eat or some money to spend, while those idiots, those pharaohs, those al-kha'inin are destroying Muslims everywhere. Though they do have the resources, wallahi. Gaza now totally closed. Air is closed. Sea is closed. Land is closed. Tunnels are destroyed. There you die there, out of hunger and thirst. Refugee camps for Muslims everywhere. No enough food for a Muslim to go to them in order to help them and feed them. Why in the first place, war everywhere in order to put those Muslims in that very devastating situation, subhanallah. Without mentioning, wallahi, countries or names, wallahi, millions and millions of children are searching for food in the garbage can and they cannot even find it. Some countries, without mentioning names, wallahi, parents will take their kids, 5 or 6, and by the main entrance of the masjid, and they would say, here you go, my kids are for sale. Whoever want to buy my kids, take them, feed them, take care of them. I cannot take care of them anymore. I cannot feed them. I cannot bring them water to drink. I cannot afford them medicine for them to cure. In Muslim lands, in Muslim countries, هل هذا يرضي الله؟ اللهم عليك بهم يا رب العالمين. كل من أجاع وجوع وذل المسلمين وأطفالهم يا رب، اللهم آمين. لازلنا في رحاب المصطفى. البر لا يبلى، الذنب لا ينسى، والديان لا يموت. كل ابن آدم خطاء وخير الخطائين التوابون والتائب من الذنب كمن لا ذنب له. ادعوا الله وأنتم موقنون بالإجابة. الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى. الحمد لله وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأصلي وأسلم على رسول الله صلاة وتسليما يليقان بالحبيب المصطفى النبي المجتبى صلوات ربي وسلامه عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وتابعيه وتابعي تابعيه إلى يوم الدين. Sarah Lauren, the British journalist and reporter, came to Islam because she saw a family of 11 fasting the month of Ramadan in Gaza Strip, have nothing to eat by the end of the day, declaring her Shahada. A non-Muslim feels for Muslims. A non-Muslim never read the Quran, sympathize with Muslims. A non-Muslim visiting in order to report, to let people know, felt the pain and the agony and the tragedy of our people in Gaza there. She came to Islam, wearing her hijab. Where are we from Allah, Muslims? Where are we? Are we helping? Are we trying to bring happiness to those who need it? Think about it. This is the month of Ramadan, the generous month ever. Ash-Shahrul Kareem, as Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam was the most generous person on face of earth and in the history of mankind. Mi'ta, Jawad, Kareem, Yu'ti. Are you willing to give away for the sake of Allah? Are you willing to help those who are in need? Are you willing to bring some happiness for some children? By the end of the day, they never find a piece of bread to eat or a fresh of sip water to drink or some medication to cure them. Are you going to be in that way of Allah? Think about it. At the first Friday of the month of Ramadan, this is your opportunity for Allah to help and donate as much as you can. Be generous. Your donation, your contribution, your sadaqah will be multiple during the month of Ramadan. Outside the month of Ramadan will never be like the month of Ramadan. Help and support. Bring happiness before you leave today. Shake hands. Say Ramadan Kareem. Ramadan is so generous. I wish you the best. I pray for you, pray for me too. How can I make you happy? How can you come forward and help me as well? Just do it this way. Put your Ramadan in action this year. Make it so different comparing with the previous Ramadans. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. ما من يوم جمعة إلا وفيه ساعة إجابة. ندعو الله سبحانه وتعالى خاشعين ضارعين أن تكون هذه الساعة. In every Friday there is a time where our dua will be accepted. We may ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this time would be the time for accepting our dua insha'Allah Rabbil Alameen. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات يا رب العالمين. اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين وأعل بفضلك رايتي الحق والدين وانصرنا على عدوك وعدونا يا رب العالمين. اللهم انصر من نصر أمة محمد واجعلنا منهم واخذل من خذل أمة محمد ولا تجعلنا منهم. اللهم ول أمورنا خيارنا. اللهم ول أمورنا خيارنا. اللهم ول أمورنا خيارنا ولا تول أمورنا شرارنا. اللهم ارحم موتانا وفك أسرانا. اللهم فك أسرانا. اللهم فك أسرانا من غياهب السجون. اللهم فكهم يا رب العالمين وكن معهم وكن لهم ولا تكن عليهم. ارحم موتانا وفك أسرانا واشف مرضانا وبرحمتك الواسعة عمنا واغفر لنا كل أخطائنا يا رب العالمين. اللهم أصلح لنا ديننا الذي هو عصمة أمرنا وأصلح لنا دنيانا التي فيها معاشنا وأصلح لنا آخرتنا التي إليها معادنا واجعل الحياة زيادة لنا في كل خير واجعل الموت راحة لنا من كل شر. اللهم تقبل صيامنا. اللهم تقبل صلاتنا. اللهم تقبل قيامنا. اللهم تقبل دعاءنا. اللهم اقبلنا عندك من المؤمنين واقبلنا عندك من المصلين واقبلنا عندك من الصائمين واقبلنا عندك من المزكين واقبلنا عندك من المتصدقين. إليه هذا حالنا لا يخفى عليك وهذا ضعفنا ظاهر بين يديك فعاملنا بالإحسان إذ الفضل منك وإليك واختم لنا بخاتمة السعادة أجمعين. عباد الله إن الله يأمركم بثلاث وينهاكم عن ثلاث. إن الله يأمركم بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اذكروا الله العظيم يذكركم واذكروه يزدكم واشكروه يزدكم قوموا إلى صلاتكم يرحمني ويرحمكم الله وأستودعكم الله.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح.